Hello everyone, today we're looking at Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg. This was a very weird game and a weird, I guess, moment for Sega. They have their Blue Blur, they're doing, Sonic stuff, and I remember this game was actually on a demo disc that I got when I first got my GameCube, along with Beautiful Joe and Splinter Cell, and so I always was like, what the hell is this? It's a very weird game where you play this little kid and it's like, okay, this game is made not for kids. This is a game made for babies. This is like a little baby game. And I just, over the years, I saw it in the store and I like Sonic, so I'll give Billy Hatcher and his Giant Egg a try. And, yeah, I don't know. It's a weird game. It's something that I guess just needs to be experienced. It's one of those IPs that just has that meme energy, that quality of what the hell actually is this? And so the plot of Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg essentially is that the crows have come to turn Morning Land into darkness or something, and so the crows basically cover the land with darkness, and so the roosters, whose job it is to bring back the light and caw for the sun essentially, they're kind of in a situation where they need to get Billy for help. And so Billy, along with his other friends in each kind of area of the map, all help him, and he gets this chicken power in this chicken suit, and his it's so stupid as I say it, and he gets the power to essentially roll around eggs and cock-a-doodle-doo. And when he once you kind of feed the egg and it reaches maximum height or maximum maximum size rather, and you cock-a-doodle-doo, it'll hatch, and it'll usually hatch a small creature similar kind of like to the Chow. And so when you hatch this creature, it can either breathe water or fire, or use an element to help you get one of the emblems in the stage. And so it's kind of funny that this game, I don't know, it's supposed to be like a Super Mario Killer or something, but it's very much structured in the same way. We're playing this weird guy, and each level in the game essentially has 7 or 8 different kind of objectives in it, and you basically just need to go through the level and do those objectives, and every time you reload it, you have to choose an objective for that level so that you can do that very specific thing and get the emblem. And so what you are collecting are not stars or even Sonic emblems, but chicken emblems. And so each one of these emblems allows you to kind of get closer to the end of the game. So the basic gameplay of Billy Hatcher and his Giant Egg is you can pick up, different eggs at a time, and you basically roll them around. And so what you do, there are enemies in the environment, you can roll over the enemies, you can shoot the egg into the enemies, you can double jump with your egg. There are these giant hoops that you can put your egg into, and it'll make you either jump or give you a speed boost. So your egg is your weapon and your kind of goal, and so you'll find a bunch of fruit bubbles around in the environment, and as you roll over them, those actually feed your egg, and there'll be an egg meter by the side which tells you when that egg is ready to hatch. And so the rarer eggs that you pick up and you choose to basically level up and grind for and build out, they essentially will have rarer animals in them, and some of the time usually an emblem itself. And so you find these golden eggs in the environment, and they essentially usually have an emblem inside them. So you just have to roll over, kill enemies, gather things in the environment and collectibles until it's ready to hatch, and then you can get the emblem and finish the level. There are, of course, very simple kind of bosses, like a 3-tier stage or 3-hit boss that has a very specific weakness and telegraph thing. Of course, one issue with eggs, the longer you use them, is that the more prone they are to essentially crack, and so the more damage they take. Billy also has, his own kind of life bar, and he can also perish as well. Again, this game is just very weird. The main thing that you actually have to do is, after each bosses, or the main part for every level, you have to summon the chicken elders by essentially hatching your egg that they've been trapped inside, and bringing sunlight back to Morning Land and bring the sun back by making it crow, essentially. Yeah, I have no idea where they got the idea for this game, but Billy Hatcher has always been that IP that I've always thought of as just being so stupidly ridiculous. Like a guy in a friggin' chicken suit running around. There's just something about it that just like tickles me in a certain way. Of course, you can also ground pound enemies with your egg, ram it into them, a whole bunch of different things. And so yeah, you go around the world helping your friends, helping the chicken elders, unlocking, new and different creatures that help you do weird stuff and help you defeat more enemies. And yeah, it's a very straightforward Mario 64 style kind of game. Again, they have, I think the reason why I like this game is that the theme song is very, very catchy. Similar to Sonic. I mean, some of the games are just absolute trash, but the music is always fire. It's always good. And so again, Billy Hatcher it's just got a certain vibe about it, like it's just something like, oh yeah, that weird game that Sega made. And it's a game that I feel like would be a meme, but I've never really seen it memed. Also, in classic Sonic fashion, there's also an Egyptian pyramid style level in this game, which I just think is so funny. Like during this era, they could literally not get away from pyramids and Egyptology. Like they were obsessed. Like they thought it was the coolest thing ever. But yeah, that's pretty much Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg. Not much else really to say about him. It's a very weird game, very odd. And it has a certain theme and style to it, I guess, is all I can say. And yeah, I'll see you later.